Good news.
The check cleared. It's go time.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Comboy and welcome back to some more Black Ops 2 gameplay. Today I'll be using the Type 25 with 3 attachments actually. I'll get into my class setup in just a second, but we're playing a little bit of Team Deathmatch on the map Slum. It's actually a pretty good map, and I find that most of the maps in Black Ops 2 I'm actually liking a lot because most of them are pretty small to medium sized, and they suit all different gun categories well. Like, for example, in Black Ops, the maps were kind of big to medium, like medium big. And in this game, it's kind of the opposite. Like, this is a pretty good example. It's like a pretty small map. It's compact, and there's a lot of close corners. You can use shotguns, you can use submachine guns, and then at the same time, you have long lines of sight for snipers. You have assault rifles. So, in my opinion, it suits all gun categories well, and that's what I really like about the Black Ops 2 maps so far. They're doing a good job, in my opinion. It's a lot better than Black Ops, at least map-wise. And yeah, so let's get in my class setup again. I have the Type 25, which is one of the best assault rifles in the game that I can find so far. I'm really having fun using this class. This is kind of my go-to class when I want to do good. And in this gameplay, I was trying to get the Stealth Chopper, which is one of the higher end kill streaks. It's not really, it's kind of in the middle, but it's kind of, you know, a higher end, I guess you could say. It's a pretty good chopper. And I actually do pick up 2 or 3 in this gameplay. And as you see, though, they go to work. They're really good. The Stealth Chopper, in my opinion, is really underrated, and it's actually a little bit easier to get than some of the other kill streaks. So, like I said, the Stealth Chopper is in this gameplay. I hope you guys do enjoy that. And you know, if you're looking for a kill streak that'll get you a bunch of kills, and it's not too hard to get, it's the Stealth Chopper, right? It's actually really good. And one thing that I've noticed about the higher end kill streaks, like I said, is when you get them, like the drone swarm, they will kind of lead you through your next set of kill streaks. Like, you'll see my Stealth Chopper actually like brings me all the way back around and gets me another Stealth Chopper. So it's actually good that they don't fully stack, because if that was the case, we'd be having kill streaks all over the place. But they kind of help out a little bit, just enough so that you can, you know, if you get a few kills, you get a few tags, you know, you pick up a few tags along the way and all that, you'll actually, you know, end up back around where you started with another Stealth Chopper or, you know, K9 unit, whatever high-end kill streak you're using. You'll end up with another one, which is pretty cool. So yeah, like I said, let's get into the class setup a little bit. Like I said, I have the Type 25, which is a really good assault rifle right now. And what I'm actually doing in this gameplay, if you notice, is I'm actually using 3 attachments on this gun. I'm using the foregrip, which decreases recoil, and I'm using the adjustable stock, which is the same thing as Stalker from Modern Warfare 3. It pretty much lets you walk around faster while you're aiming down your sight, which is really good in this game. I find it's a lot more useful than it was in Modern Warfare 3. And as well, I'm using a reflex sight for better optics, you know, finding targets easier and all that kind of stuff. So, like I said, I'm using 3 attachments, which is something you couldn't really do in previous Call of Duties, I don't believe. You can actually do this by using one of your wild cards. And what the wild card is something in your class that you can actually do to, I guess, benefit you or whatever. There's actually a few wild cards, if you don't know already. There's one that gives you, you know, 2 first perks, there's one that gives you 2 second perks, 2 third perks, etc. And there's also one that puts 3 attachments on your primary. You can have 2 attachments to begin with, so you don't have to really use anything else in your class. If you want to put 2 attachments on, you can. You don't have to use a wild card for that. But if you want to put 3 attachments on, which sometimes I do want to do, then you can go ahead and do the primary gunfighter wild card, which will, you know, like I said, allow you to have 3 attachments. So I really find it useful. It's pretty good, and I think I took the place of the second concussion grenade. You can actually take off things that you don't want. Say you don't want to use a primary grenade like a frag or a Semtex or a Tomahawk or something like that, then you don't have to do it. You can take it off your class and make room for another thing. For example, like if you want a, you know, another attachment, you can just take off your secondary grenade if you don't use it a lot, and you can just use that as a attachment for your gun. So it's pretty cool, and it's kind of like a better way to customize your class to your liking, and it's pretty cool. So that's pretty much my class setup for that. And you can also take off your pistol if you don't want a pistol as a secondary, which I often do. I believe in this game, usually in Call of Duties, they give you, I think, 3 extra clips, and then you'll run out of ammo. I think they actually give you an extra one in here, so Scavenger really isn't needed sometimes. And I find that, you know, having a pistol secondary is kind of useless if you have a pretty good primary. Like, for example, if I'm running with a shotgun or something, I'll definitely use a secondary. But if I'm using like an assault rifle or a submachine gun, I most of the time won't run with a pistol, and I'll free up another slot for something else, like another grenade or another attachment or something like that. But it's all up to you guys. That was the whole kind of point of the pick 10 class system, was so that you can customize your class to your liking. You can take off whatever you don't want, and you can put on whatever you want. So that's kind of the whole point. So it's pretty cool, and I'm glad it works out that way. But that's pretty much the gameplay, guys. My final score was 31-3. I hope you guys did enjoy. Like I said, I will be continuing to upload a few of these gameplays until the Wii U version of the game comes out, which I will then be starting to upload and get into that and all that kind of stuff. So I'm really excited for this game to actually come out on the Wii U, and like I said, I'll be picking it up as soon as possible and uploading some gameplay for you guys. So that's about it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed, and I thank you for watching. If you guys could leave a rating, that would be really cool. I would appreciate that. And if you guys want to check out the gameplay below in the description, the first link will be a gameplay that I uploaded earlier if you're interested in seeing more gameplay. But that's pretty much it, guys. I thank you for watching again. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Operation complete. Nice job.